It's not cool to be broken in what should be a time when every dream you had is taken by the nightmare in your mind. They take.
Do you survive as an artist doing the things that you like?
As an artist, no. I had to sort of give it away. So I only survive now teaching art. So I'm lucky to be employed to teach music. But as an artist, no.
If you could think of what would make it possible for you to survive as an artist, what would that be?
More than a TAFE course. That seems to be the only thing that supports the arts in general in this place at the moment is going to TAFE, and then you've got all the resources that you need for 2 years or however long you can spread that out for. But there's absolutely no support for me in my world as an artist to keep my art going and to help support me explore my visual art and my music really in general. So yeah.
What would you really like? What would you like to have?
Well, I sort of revolve around the mental health world, so that's an extremely poor area of the arts. It's considered art therapy only at the moment, so you go to groups, drop-ins, do art therapy. There is one little art space in North Melbourne that supports artists with a mental illness, but the waiting list is years and they only take something like 6 or 7 people on at a time, so that's just not good enough.
Oh, well, I guess it would, what do you think, what do you feel like that you need in order to survive as an artist?
A relevant and active arts community space where people can meet and just be artists and practice professionally, and run by the artists, not by an organisation, saying you can come in on Tuesday from 2 till 4 and you can use our materials and just Crayola crayons basically, or chromacryl paints. So, a really respectful working environment that we can use as artists to get together and be in our world. And, you don't take your car when it's broken down to a chemist, you take it to a garage, but at the moment if you're an artist you have to go to therapy groups, or so, there's no place for an artist in our world at the moment. You've got to sit at home struggling on your own with your own motivation, your own, and you just can't do that as an artist. You have to be around people, you have to be around life, you have to be around vibrant ideas making and creating. You can't sit at home in your little cave trying to figure out life in your own little cave. You've got to be out there with other artists. So I think that's what we need primarily, is working spaces and money allocated to create those working spaces. Find hot spots around Melbourne, have a warehouse, develop it out, turn it into a working space. We need an industry of artists, not just this pedantic little art on a Tuesday afternoon. So yeah, that's what I need.
So you've had quite a few experiences with, different artistic groups and so forth. What's been a really positive experience for you working with people?
Well, one of the organisations that I feel has a complete autonomy to the therapy side of things is an organisation called Wild at Heart, and the guy that runs that, Phil, he supported me to take my music specifically and keep it going. By the Wild at Heart crew, they supply real industrial kind of support to keep your art going, your music and your filmmaking going and whatnot. So, that's been the only part of my art that has actually given me some sort of motivation and inspiration and tools to keep going with my music. That is still a major part of me as an artist.
She's fantastic.
Waffle, 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 waffle.